Okay. Let's do this. If you guys don't know what this is, we are Smash or passing. But this time, I'm going solo rather than with Monarch. And it's characters I voice. So shout out to Supreme for making this list. The way we landed here is through the Wheel of Decisions. So, without further ado, I have no idea what to expect from this. Let's see. Twilight the Demon King. If you guys don't know this anime, it is from Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. Dude, this show was so good. Highly recommend checking it out. Hey, well, thank you. I'll take your girl.
I love your new model, and also I would smash shallot.
Thank you. But yeah, Twilight is super funny. He's the Demon King, and I love playing him. It was really funny because I recorded this show with my buddy Howard, and we would make a lot of dumb jokes in the booth. We managed to sneak in some SpongeBob references. We even sneaked in the Metal Gear reference of why are we still here? Just to suffer. And if any of you watched the 2.0 lore, which why didn't you? Why didn't you? I actually referenced this show. In the Lore 2.0 video, if anyone caught it, I said, well, water in a well. And that comes from this show, specifically this character, and it's a line that I actually hated at the time. And I remember, because originally the line was, well, and Howard was like, no, that's not good enough. Say, well, water in a well. And I was like, that's stupid. And he was like, say it. And I ended up loving it. So I added it in to the lore because I thought it would be a nice little callback. And by the way, all that to say, Smash. Twilight is a sweet, funny boy, and he's also a king, so totally Smash. Blitz Enders. This is the fastest nope pass of my fucking life. If you don't know who this is from Moriarty, the anime. This man is a killer, a murderer, hunts for sport, and half of you are probably saying Smash. This is one of the few times I've ever had to do an English accent for anything. I'm not very confident in my English accent, my RP. I remember when I got cast in this, I had to do research because I was like, oh God, how do I make it sound good? Everybody's doing an accent and I have to do an accent and I'm not comfortable with the accent. So to prep for it, I don't know how helpful this is. I watched Sherlock, which is a BBC show with Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock Holmes. And it actually helped me a lot. It's a really good anime. I highly recommend. My favorite characters are obviously Sherlock and Watson in the show. Even though it's Moriarty the Patriot. And it's a story about Moriarty and not Sherlock. But it's a good show. It's a good anime. Watch Moriarty the Patriot. Totally pass on Blitz Enders. On Lord Blitz Enders. And yeah. If you've ever wanted to hear me do an English accent and go fucking psychopathic, then yeah. Well, there you go. Moriarty the Patriot. Have fun with that. It's a pass, by the way. I mean, bro, we've got the shoes in common, you know. Yes, the Smash, my boy Yuri, my very cute, like, slightly traumatized boy. If you don't know who this is Yuri. He's from Fire Emblem Three Houses. This art is specifically from Fire Emblem Heroes. He's a very sassy boy, leader of the Abyss, essentially. Leader of the Ashen Wolves. His story is very tragic. he was essentially like, how do I put this in a delicate way? Have you guys seen Has Been Hotel? So imagine Angel, right? Yeah, imagine if people couldn't get a hold of Angel, then they'd resort to Yuri. And that is unfortunately Yuri's backstory. Yeah. If you want to know where you find that information from, look at the support missions between Yuri and Dorothea. So, he's a really good character. And he's very intelligent and very sassy. And it was one of the few times that it was probably the first time I was surprised I got cast as this character. Because I originally thought I was going to be voicing Balthus of the Ashen Wolves. And instead I voiced Yuri. And I'm glad I did. Because I love my boy Yuri. I love Balthus. He's one of my favorites. But at the time I was getting cast as the Balthus type a lot. So I was like, oh, you know. But I don't know what Patrick Seitz, the director of the game, or Nintendo, like, who cast me, they're like, oh yeah, Yuri. But I'm glad they did. I'm glad they really liked my audition and gave me a chance. Because, yeah. I didn't expect it, and I'm glad I didn't. I do remember that when I was supposed to audition for Yuri, I was supposed to go to Disneyland, and I told my siblings, hey, I just got this audition. We're gonna be late to Disneyland. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, no worries. I didn't tell them what it was. I just told them I had an audition. So I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait. And they're like, yeah, we get it. So I'm glad they were very receptive to it. So, all right, it's a smash, and a door, an adoring smash. No. This is Hado Kono. He's from a show known as Kengan Ashura. Funny enough, I will say, Hado Kono, before he got introduced to modern society, he did look very attractive, and he knew what he was about. But then he got introduced to video games and modern society, and he started to get lazy. So, you know, he got arrogant, and this is a pass. So sorry, Hado. This is a pass from me, fella. I mean, this is a smash. This is a smash for me. At pass? Really, chat? You don't like the chat, really? But our boy, Shallot. He's such a good boy. I don't know what to say right now. Dude, Shallot is from a mobile game called Dragon Ball Legends. I was super stoked to voice Shallot because, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball, and I mean, I was just over the moon. Literally, there's still a video of me geeking out saying I'm in a Dragon Ball game. Dude, I love this boy. He's a dummy with a heart of gold. He's himbo. Like, honestly, this boy is himbo. This is himbo. Yeah. Imagine if you fuse Goku and Vegeta, but add more Goku. Because Shallot is very prideful, like Vegeta in the sense of the Saiyans, but he's as dumb and likes to fight like Goku. And he's also starving all the time. He also has a insane, like, sense of smell. Like, it's super heightened. And, I relate to that because my nose is very sensitive. But yeah, smash. Fabio Zaccaroni. If you haven't seen Ancient Magus Bride, this man is a freak. This is a pass for me. He's also got these, like, literally this dude chokeholds a child just to prove a point. Like, this kid goes, it's like, well, teacher, what if, why do we need melee weapons? Why do we need melee weapons instead when we can just use magic? And he's like, oh, really? Okay. Grabs by the neck, lifts him up, and he's like, okay, do it. Do something. Try it. And luckily the kid had this talisman that wouldn't allow him to die. So, yeah. The only thing that would make you guys say pass is because his voice is down here. I am Fabio Zaccaroni. Why, hello there. How goes? Like, that's the voice. So I feel like that'd be the only reason why some of you might say smash. But that's a pass for me. It's a smash for chat, a pass from me. Pass. Primo! Now, if you've never played River City Girls 2, this is River City Girls 2. And I voice Primo. He's a chef. He's got his own TV show. Imagine a Hispanic Guy Fieri. And that's what you get with Primo. Honestly, I kind of want to say smash just based off the fact that he can cook. Also, he has a Spanish accent. So, there is that too. His name is Primo. You guys want to know a fun fact about this character? So, when I auditioned for this character, way forward, they were like, our sound alerts turned off. They're not, sound alerts is just being weird, like the website. So, they're being very, very weird. So, I don't understand why. Here, let me refresh browser source. Here, let me see if this works.
Literally, the
there you go.
victory was horrible, but figuratively, nom 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 nom.
Yeah, but that's the last one that came in, so we'll see. So, cousin, that is his name, huh? What was I gonna say? Oh, right. So, fun fact about this character. There's a different character. When I auditioned for this character, Way Forward was like, yo, we couldn't think of anyone else. Because when we heard your audition, he was the guy. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. There is a character that I base this voice off of. Who in chat has played Disgaea? Just out of curiosity. Like, so there is a character in Disgaea 3, and his name is Mr. Champlu. And the voice in that game is what it was the inspiration for this character. Let me see if I can. Yeah, this dude. This dude, whenever he had the chance, he'd go boom. And it was literally me impersonating this with a Spanish accent. And that is Primo. Which, funny enough, if you didn't, for those of you who don't know, Champlu, if I remember right, is voiced by Nolan North. Yeah, he's voiced by Nolan North. So, Nathan Drake, countless other characters. That's who voices Mr. Champlu. It's pretty funny. As for Primo, I'm gonna say smash just because he could feed me. Oh, my boy Jed. I'm gonna say pass on my boy. He's a little pathetic, a little too pathetic for me. So if you don't know, Jed is from a game called Strangers of Paradise: Final Fantasy Origin. Travesty. Should have been received better, but I kind of get it. On what? Sorry, I got mega distracted. Anyway, basically, this game that was meant to connect every Final Fantasy together, it was interesting, and I enjoyed the hell out of the game and enjoyed recording it, but it wasn't received well because graphically it looked weird, it played interestingly, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. It wasn't Final Fantasy proper, like Square Enix proper. I believe it was Koei Tecmo or Ninja Theory. I can't remember. I do recommend checking out the game. It's fun. It's kind of Souls-like in a sense, but I don't think as difficult as a Souls game, but it's different for sure. Do I recommend it? I do. It's a fun time. If you can get it on sale, I do recommend checking it out. Neo-like, there you go. But yeah, there you go. I'm gonna say pass on Jed, and yes, I did voice Jed. Yeah, sound alerts are still not working. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It seems like the this stuff isn't coming through like it's not coming through the activity feed. So it's weird. I don't know what it is. It does seem like sound alerts is having a day, because I'm not the only one that's had this experience. I'm just saying. Who's next? Oswald. Oh no. Oswald. I might have to say smash, but bro, this man is sad. If you guys don't know who Oswald is, Oswald V. Vanstein is from Octopath Traveler 2, an amazing game. Highly recommend checking it out. Super fun. And the voice, this is probably one of the lowest, if not the lowest voice I've done yet in any project. But Oswald is down here. The fire in my breast. Actually, I think it might be lower. Hold on. The fire in my breast. Harvey. This is the answer. You know chat likes broken men? Yeah. Breast. But yeah, Oswald, his wife and daughter were killed. He got blamed for it, sent to prison. And now he's on the quest for vengeance against Harvey. And yeah, that's Oswald V. Vanstein's story. And if you're wondering, it's like spoilers, actually, that's just his like first 10 minutes. So, highly recommend checking out Octopath Traveler 2. Super fun. And yeah, smash. Absolutely smash. Kinda like Sweeney Todd, you know? Sure. I will take that. Oh, wow. You know, the Masked Royal, I might have to pass, but if it was Kukui, that'd be a smash. But the Masked Royal, I don't know. I feel like he's a little cheesy for me, you know. If you didn't know, I voiced the Masked Royal in Pokemon Masters. So the Masked Royal. It was him and Incineroar, which was a great combo. I'm gonna pass. If it was Kukui though, he's a good husband. But Masked Royal, I don't know about Masked Royal. It's a pass. Well, how old is Ching Shaa? I think he's age appropriate, right? I mean, they own their own place. Like, they rent their own place. I believe so, right? Over 20? I believe Ching Shaa. Ching Shaa. Age. Also, I'm absolutely butchering the way you say his last name. 21? Then it's a smash. I love my boy. He's a fun boy. He's a goofy boy. If you have not watched the anime Link Click or the Donwa, that's right, because Donwa is both different spelling, but also what you would call an animation from China and an animation from Korea. Donwa, right? Am I getting that right, chat? Do recommend checking out Link Quick. Shaoshi. Shaoshi. Is that how you say it? Shaoshi? Shaoshi? They taught me Shaoshi. And I was like, I don't think that's right. But yeah, I recommend Link Click. It's such a good show. It's literally time travel, but done in such a different way. It's so good. I highly recommend it. And I had a blast working on this show. And I get to record alongside Zeno and Susie. And it's such a blast. I can't wait for season 3. I know that there's an OVA. Highly recommend. Please check out Link Click. If you want a good time travel show that'll make you cry, oh my god, so good. And yes, Smash. That's a fucking cookie. That's a cookie. That's a cookie. Oh, I'm gonna smash it, all right. I'm gonna smash it to bits and eat the shit out of it. Wait a minute. Yeah, if you didn't know, I voice smoked cheese cookie. A lot of people thought I would voice burnt cheese cookie, but that's Ryan Colt Levy. And I'm kind of glad because everyone was making the connections of just because they're both Anubis-like, they thought, oh, the voice of Sino will voice burnt cheese cookie rather than smoked cheese cookie. But no, it was Ryan. And I'm glad I got to voice smoked cheese cookie. He was such a fun villain to play. I got to do maniacal laughs. I went all in for this little fucking cookie. But yeah, I would smash, but not in a sex way. I would smash I would break him to pieces and eat him. Like some Attack on Titan level shit. So, yeah. I mean, smoked cheese cookie sounds delicious. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Well, folks, if you didn't know, I voice in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and will be voicing in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and I did voice Sovon in Shadowverse. And this boy is just a powerful, dumb boy. He's very intelligent when it comes to combat, and he's very powerful. He acts dumb, is the right way to put it, right? But he's the leader of the Eternals, and I might have to say pass. This dude might be too cocky for me. He might be too arrogant for me, chat. He's a great character, but I might have to pass on this one. You know, I might have to pass. That's just me. I can fix him. Go right ahead. I feel like you won't be the first nor the last. But yeah, I'm a pass on my boy Sovon. Benjita, hi. Also, make sure to check out Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, but check it out when the DLC comes out, because that's when Sovon comes out. Because Persona 3 Reload also comes out this week. So, anyway. Well, I mean, do I need to say? Smash, like, I feel like I'd be a fool if I didn't say smash, like. And for those of you who are not aware, this is the General Jinguan of the Xianzhou Luofu. And he's a good sleepy boy, he's very smart, but he's very lazy at times. But, I mean, who cares? Just look at him. I'm glad that a lot of folks enjoy my performance as Jinguan. I was very surprised that they allowed me to be in Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, because I remember at the time they weren't letting folks who were in Genshin read for Honkai, or folks who were in Honkai read for Genshin. It was this weird thing, but then they were like, oh, we realize we have a lot of characters. At least that's what I think happened. But I'm very fortunate to voice in both Genshin and Honkai, and I'm glad they're like completely different parts of my range. So, Yeah, it's a smash. Because that's our general. Can we get 07 salutes in the chat? If you have the Sayu sub, the Sayu 07, hit him with that 07, please. Oh boy, that's our general. All right, who's next? Anar. Anar is an interesting one. If you guys don't know, I voiced Anar in Vinland Saga Season 2, specifically the Netflix version, because Crunchyroll has their own version, and Ian Sinclair plays Anar in that. Anar is a very sad boy. He's essentially enslaved by Vikings. Well, or I guess not Vikings, but just, well, he's enslaved. His whole family is killed in front of his eyes, and then he's sold to a farmer, which is what Anar was. He was a farmer. And the farmer essentially is like, hey, if you, I will buy, if you like redo this entire land, I'll buy it off you, and you can essentially buy your freedom. So the whole point of Vinland Saga Season 2 is for Anar and Thorfinn to buy their freedom back by working on this land. The show is really good. I am gonna have to pass on Anar. I like him, but the guy's got anger issues. Rightfully so, by the way, but I will pass on my boy. I don't have much to say on Kidan. Kidan is from a game called Astral Ascent. He's a fighter. He's cool. I'm gonna pass. He's just a good boy that's wanting to get stronger. I'm gonna pass. Wow, really threw me for a loop on this one. Wasn't expecting Astral Ascent in this game, in this smash or pass. I'm gonna pass on Jules, because I could not take this gym nut as a partner. If you guys don't know, Jules is from Final Fantasy VII Remake. He's the reason why Xavier Woods broke his monitor. He's part of the gym minigames. And, yeah, I'm gonna have to pass, Jules. Love you. And I love what you made the community do and just torture them, but that's a pass from me, homie. Mugino. So Mugino is from Boruto, right? And supposedly Konohamaru's best friend, which, best friend, but we've never seen him until Boruto. One of those. I'm gonna pass, respectfully. It just doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna pass on the simple thing that this is, I'm pretty sure the way I see Sino is like, well, I guess, look, I'd hang out with Sino, right? Like, we'd play games, but I don't think I'd smash Sino. Also, Sino, I mean, he's depicted, you know, as younger, but he graduated, you know, the academia, therefore he's technically older, you know? Damn, y'all are really down bad for Sino, huh? I'm gonna pass, because he's more of a homie than anything else for me. We could definitely hang out and play board games and tell really shitty jokes, but I don't think it'd go further than that for me and Sino. That's a pass. All right. This is Treble from One Piece. And he sounds like drunk Fozzie Bear. I was honestly waiting for him to show up. If you don't know what he sounds like, it's Doofy, sticky chain. That's the voice. And yes, that's the voice. Hey, I can't voice all the hot guys. Sometimes I gotta voice a weird, ugly dude or a creature You know, it doesn't always work out, you know? But yeah, that's a pass and a half from me. Love you, Sai. Congrats on 2.0. Ah, yes, thanks for the template. And thank you, Supreme. I appreciate you. Now, mind you, I did ask Supreme to pick 20 random characters. I didn't tell him to pick the fan favorites. Like, I didn't tell him about Miyamoto. I didn't tell him about Gabimaru, Leon, etc., etc. He chose these of his own volition. But I told him to pick 20. And I knew Treble was going to be there. I knew it. I could feel it in my bones. Anyway, that's the Smash or Pass VO edition. Thanks, Supreme. You're awesome. And yeah. That's pretty much it.